Once upon a time, in the heart of the savannah, there was a peaceful Maasai village nestled between two rivers that flowed gently through the plains. The people lived in harmony, tending their cattle and living off the land. They were few in number, but their hearts were filled with warmth and wisdom. Life in the village was tranquil, until one dark night, a terrible creature emerged from the wilderness, an enormous, long-toothed monster, its eyes gleaming with hunger. The monster came silently in the dead of night, snatching villagers one by one. Every morning, the village awoke to another empty hut, a fresh sense of dread gripping their hearts. The elders prayed, but the monster continued its terror, and the villagers grew desperate. They were too far from other tribes for help, and the land they loved so much had become a place of fear. Among them was a young man named Lengai. He was known for his courage and sharp mind, but he had never faced such a dire threat. As the village's fear deepened, Lengai stood before the elders and vowed to track down the creature. His resolve was unshakable. "I will find the monster and end its reign of terror," he declared. The village gave him their finest spear, its blade forged from the strongest iron, and a shield made from the hide of a mighty buffalo. The elders blessed him, and Lengai set off under the light of the setting sun. For 4 long nights, Lengai tracked the monster through the savannah. Its path was clear, trampled grass and deep claw marks across the earth. Lengai moved silently, his eyes sharp and his senses alert. He followed the trail to the edge of a towering cliff, where the land dropped into the river below. And there, in the moonlight, the monster awaited him, its long teeth glinting and its eyes burning with malice. Lengai stood his ground, spear in hand, shield raised. The monster lunged at him with a roar, but Lengai was quick. He deflected the beast's attack with his shield and thrust his spear toward its side. They fought fiercely on the edge of the cliff, the ground shaking beneath their struggle. The beast was strong, but Lengai was clever and determined. With each strike, he wore the creature down, his spear finding its mark again and again. Finally, with one powerful blow, Lengai drove his spear deep into the monster's heart. The beast let out a terrible cry and collapsed. Its massive body teetered on the edge of the cliff before plunging into the river below, disappearing beneath the rushing waters. Lengai, battered and bruised, returned to his village as the sun rose. The people rejoiced at his victory, their terror replaced by relief and admiration. They hailed him as their savior, and in gratitude for his bravery, the elders appointed him chief of the village. He was a leader who had proven his courage and his love for his people. To honor him, the villagers also gave Lengai a wife, a beautiful and wise woman from the village, and together they ruled with kindness and strength. Under Lengai's leadership, the village flourished once more, and the rivers continued to flow, carrying the story of the brave warrior who fought a monster to protect his people. And so, Lengai's name was sung in the stories of the Maasai, remembered for generations as the chief who faced the beast and won peace for his people.